Imagine a world where stories, laws, and ideas could only live in your memory, passed down through whispers and songs. Then, something incredible happened. Humans invented writing, a tool that changed everything. Today, we are diving into the epic story of how writing scripts and languages came to be, a journey that spans thousands of years and transforms the way we connect. Over 10,000 years ago, in the fertile lands of Mesopotamia, people faced a problem. As farming villages grew, they needed to keep track of goods like grain and livestock. So, they started using small clay tokens, little shapes to represent sheep, jars of oil, or baskets of barley. These weren't just objects, they were the first sparks of writing. But tokens weren't alone. Far away, in caves across Europe, humans painted vivid scenes of hunts and animals, telling stories on stone walls 30,000 years ago. These weren't writing yet, but they showed our urge to record what mattered. Fast forward to around 3400 BCE in Sumer, a city in Mesopotamia. Those clay tokens evolved into something extraordinary: cuneiform. Scribes used a reed stylus to press wedge-shaped marks into wet clay, creating symbols for words and sounds. At first, they drew pictures like a fish for fish, but soon these symbols stood for sounds, letting them write poems, laws, and even the Epic of Gilgamesh. Meanwhile, in Egypt, around 3250 BCE, another system emerged: hieroglyphs. Carved on tombs or written on papyrus, these beautiful symbols mixed pictures and sounds to record royal decrees and sacred stories. Some say Egypt borrowed ideas from Mesopotamia, but recent finds at Abydos suggest hieroglyphs might have been born on their own. And it wasn't just Mesopotamia and Egypt. In China, by 1250 BCE, priests scratched characters on oracle bones to ask the gods about the future. Across the ocean, the Maya in Mesoamerica crafted glyphs by the 3rd century BCE, writing histories on stone. Each culture, in its own way, was inventing writing to meet its needs.
Now, writing was spreading, but it was still complex. Enter the Phoenicians, a seafaring people around 1050 BCE. They created a game-changer, a simple alphabet with 22 letters, each representing a consonant. Their alphabet was perfect for traders jotting down deals across the Mediterranean. The Greeks took this idea and added vowels, creating an alphabet that flowed from left to right by the 6th century BCE. This became the foundation for the Latin alphabet, which Rome spread across Europe. Suddenly, writing wasn't just for scribes, it was for everyone. But not every culture went the alphabet route. In China, characters stayed logographic, each symbol a word or idea, perfect for a tonal language. Japan borrowed these characters and created syllabic scripts like hiragana, showing how writing adapted to fit each language's soul.
Writing didn't just record words, it reshaped societies. Around 1750 BCE, the Babylonian king Hammurabi had his laws carved in stone, creating one of the first legal codes. Writing let rulers govern vast empires, priests preserve sacred texts, and traders track deals across continents. By the time great libraries like Alexandria rose, writing was the backbone of knowledge. Philosophers, scientists, and poets filled scrolls with ideas that shaped the world. But writing was still slow, copied by hand and mostly for the elite. Before the invention of the printing press, writing in India was done manually by scribes on materials such as palm leaves, birch bark, and later handmade paper. Texts were meticulously inscribed using styluses or ink made from natural substances like soot and plant extracts. This labor-intensive process was carried out in temples, monasteries, and royal courts, where manuscripts were often copied and preserved by trained scholars and scribes. Literary, religious, and philosophical works were passed down through handwritten manuscripts, and oral traditions played a significant role in preserving knowledge alongside written records.
Then, in 1450 CE, Johannes Gutenberg changed everything with the printing press. Books, once rare and precious, could now be made quickly and cheaply. Ideas spread like wildfire, fueling the Renaissance and putting knowledge in the hands of ordinary people. Writing was no longer a privilege, it was a power. Today, writing is everywhere, from the Latin alphabet on your keyboard to the characters on a Tokyo billboard. Digital technology has given us new ways to write, like emojis that echo ancient pictograms. Whether it's a tweet, a novel, or a blog, writing connects us across time and space. As we look to the future, writing will keep evolving. Maybe we'll write with thought alone, or create new symbols for new worlds. But one thing's certain: the story of writing is the story of us, our dreams, our struggles, and our need to share. From clay tokens to keyboards, writing has been our bridge to the past and our path to the future. It's how we've told our stories, built our civilizations, and dreamed of what's next.